Good morning and welcome to Wautoma today where the Tigers take on the Wautoma Hornets. This is Bruce Link bringing you today's girls softball action live on Ripon Sports YouTube. And don't change the channel. Yes, it is Saturday. We have a Saturday game here. Doubleheader this morning starting at 10 o'clock. So snuggle yourself in for long after or morning and afternoon. We'll probably get the first game over about 10 or about noon rather, I'm guessing, and second game maybe around 2, provided we don't get rained out. A little bit damp out here right now. It was raining. I don't know, I don't see anything coming down at the moment, maybe a few sprinkles. But the Ripon Lady Tigers lost to Kewaskum Thursday evening in a doubleheader, 5-6 and 12-15. Wautoma defeated Nakusa on Thursday 8-0 in South Central Conference action. Wautoma comes into today's game with a 3-1 conference record and an 8-2 overall record. Ripon is coached by Mike Makarevich. Wautoma is coached by Tom Butt. Starters for Ripon today, they'll be the first up to bat. Will be batting first, pitching is Emily Kujabuski. Batting second, center fielder Lexi Miller. Batting third, shortstop Abby Radloff. Batting fourth, catcher Avery Makarevich. Batting fifth, the designated person Cassidy Motter. Batting sixth and playing second base, Allie Bumby. Batting seventh and playing right field, Avery Downs. Batting eighth and playing left field, Eva Baker. And batting ninth and playing third base today, Kylie Bussey. And Erica Mills will be playing the flex position. She'll be playing first base for the Tigers here this morning in this first game. So Wautoma on the field warming up, getting ready to get started. They just got done with the coaches meeting with the umpires. I want to remind you, this afternoon at 2 o'clock, the RHS Spring Drama performance of A Simpler Time will take place at the high school auditorium in a matinee, and then this evening will be the final performance at 7 o'clock. So if you get the opportunity, go and see one of those two performances by the Ripon High School Drama Department, their spring drama performance of A Simpler Time at the Ripon High School. So getting things started here, first batter up for Ripon is going to be Emily Kujabuski. Yeah, she's getting ready to step into the box. Jack Mayers Memorial Field is where we're at here in Wautoma this morning. So Kujabuski steps into the box, waits for the first pitch from Bree Handel. First pitch is the ball to Kujabuski. Handel winds it up, and the second pitch is outside. Oh, he called it a strike. Looked like a ball way outside from where I'm sitting, but must have caught the edge. Next pitch. And she tips that one back for a strike. 1-2 count on Emily. Emily comes into the game with a .294 batting average. Emily with a home run the other day. And she'll tip that one back foul. Emily had the home run. I believe that was the Winnicott game. Waupun game, my mistake. Yes, that was our home run derby. Home run derby at Ripon against Waupun. Emily, first time up to bat that day, hit a home run over the left field fence. So Emily takes the ball and makes it a 2-2 count. She gets ready for the next pitch. And hits that one. That'll go to the shortstop, fire it over to first and get the out. So Kujabuski gets thrown out at first on the ground ball to shortstop for out number 1. Bring up Lexi Miller. Miller with a home run down in Kewaskum the other day in the first game of the doubleheader. And a ball. That one definitely had to be a ball. It was way outside and the catcher couldn't even get to that one. So 1-0 count on Miller. Lexi Miller steps into the box and waits for the pitch. And a swing and a miss. It was right there, but she swung under it. So 1-1 count now for Lexi Miller. Lexi Miller is senior this year for the Tigers. One of about only 3 seniors on this team. She'll take a ball inside. 2-1 count. And she'll hit it down the third base line. Third baseman will throw it over to first and gets the out. Number 2 as Miller thrown out at first base on a bouncer to third. Brings up Abby Radloff, shortstop for Ripon. Avery Makarevich on deck for the Tigers. Radloff had a home run too in that home run derby we had the other day. She takes a ball. Ripon had 3 runs in that game against, or home runs against Waupun. Waupun had 2. One of those a grand slam, and she hits a ball. Line drive out to center field. She'll round first, head for second. Nice hit by Radloff, and she'll go into second standing up. So good job by Abby Radloff. Nice hit, line drive out to center field. So that brings up Avery Makarevich with Cassidy Motter on deck. So 2 outs. Runner at second, Abby Radloff, and that brings up Avery Makarevich. She'll step into the box and wait for the first pitch. She takes a strike on the first pitch. Catches the outside edge of the plate. Actually, from my viewpoint, a nice looking pitch. That one's there, swing and a miss. A little bit outside. Waits for the next pitch. That one will be inside. No, it's going to go off the foot of the catcher, and Radloff will move over to third base in scoring position. So a base hit by Makarevich should bring Radloff home. 1-2 count on Avery. She waits for the pitch from Handel, and a hit. Bounces it over to third base. She'll get thrown out at first on the third to first put out. So 1 runner gets left on for Ripon with 1 hit, no runs, and at the end of the first half inning of play, it's Ripon 0, Wautoma 0. Welcome back to Wautoma, Jack Mears Memorial Field. We're starting the bottom of the first inning. Ripon didn't get any runs across in the first inning. Top of the first inning, Abby Radloff hit a double right up the middle, ended up at third base, but they couldn't bring her home. And stepping into the box for Wautoma is Ava Stahl. Stahl plays shortstop for the Hornets. And I'm going to call another ball, so 2 balls to Stahl. And ball 3 from Kajubuski, so 3-0 count to Stahl. And she'll take a base on balls. We want to apologize if our camera tends to move a little bit. We have to readjust it every now and then. When the ball hits the fence, it kind of jars the camera a little bit as our camera's mounted on the fence. So every now and then, Jason has to go and readjust it. So ball 1 to Bailey Blader Luck. Luck plays second base for the Hornets. Looks for the signal from her coach. And next pitch is right in there for strike 1. 1-1 count to Luck. Not a very tall girl. And Stahl ends up getting to third base. As we have 1 out. Had a little confusion here. Some equipment ended up on the ground, so I didn't see the play. So batter up is Bree Handel, the pitcher for Wautoma. She's got 1 ball, no strikes. And they throw it over to third, try to get Stahl. She gets back in time. So 2 balls, no strikes. To Handel. And now a wild pitch is going to bring Stahl across to score. So Hornets get on the board first with the first run on a wild pitch. So 3-0 count on Stahl. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 1 runs across for the Hornets. High pitch is going to walk Handel. So she'll be on first base with 1 out as Jalen Pikowski will step to the plate. Pikowski takes ball 1. Pikowski plays first base for Wautoma. And ball 2. Kajubuski not able to find the strike zone very well. Now a strike call, brushes that outside edge. 1-2 count. One runner on first base, as coming up to the plate will be Sydney Dunn, the catcher For Wautoma on deck will be Ava Butt. Butt steps up to the plate, just waiting for the umpire to put the ball back in play. He's having a little discussion with Mike Makarevich. So, okay, I've been informed our camera did freeze, but it's back. I think that had something to do with our equipment getting knocked on the floor. So, Dunn getting ready to step into the box as we get things going again here. Kajabuski ready to make the first pitch to Dunn. She'll foul that one away. Strike one on Sydney Dunn. Dunn steps in the box. She'll tag this next pitch, and it's going to go foul. And our umpire definitely lets us know when it's foul. So 0-2 count on Dunn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. Here in the bottom of the first inning, she tags that one. That's going to go out to right field. Downs can't get to it fast enough, and one run's going to score as Handel will come all the way around to score from first base. And Dunn will end up at second. She'll get a double. So that'll bring up Ava Butt, center fielder for the Hornets. And we're going to have a runner go in for Dunn, and that will be Sabrina Adair. Pinch runner. Courtesy runner, my mistake. So high pitch is a ball to Butt. 1-0. 2 outs, runner at second. We got 2 runs across for Wautoma as they lead this here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-0. Butt takes strike one as she fouled it away. So 2-1 count. She takes another ball. Ripon trying to get out of this inning without any more runs coming across. And that one down the middle, that's going to go over to Radloff. Radloff fires at the first to Mills for the out. But 2 runs come across on 1 hit. And no errors. Wautoma leads it here after 1 complete inning of play. 2-0. As we get ready to start the bottom or the top of the second inning, Cassidy Motter to step in the box for Ripon. Cassidy with a home run the other day as well. As Handel gets ready for her first pitch to Motter. And Motter tags it, and off the glove of the third baseman. She's going to be safe on an error by the third baseman. So Motter at first with Allie Bumby coming up to the plate for Ripon. No outs, runner on. Bumby at the plate. Bumby plays second base for Ripon. Swing and a miss by Bumby. Little golf swing there. Wautoma leading here as we're starting the top of the second inning, 2-0. And she'll take a ball inside. Motter going to go down to second on the wild pitch. Bumby with a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at second. And she'll foul that one back to the right. And way back to the right. Bumby steps back into the box. Runner at second. That's Motter. 1-2 count on Allie Bumby. And that's going to be inside for ball 2. 2-2 count to Bumby now. Allie steps back into the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's going to be a ball, making it a full count now for Allie. Top of the second inning. Ripon trails here 2-0 to Wautoma. That's inside. Base on balls. Wild pitch is going to send Motter over to third. And Bumby will advance over to second as well. And coming up will be Avery Downs. Downs, right fielder, senior on this Ripon squad. Avery tells me she's going to Grand Canyon University next fall. She'll take a ball. Wild pitch, but runners will hold for the Tigers. So Tigers with 2 runners in scoring position. Base hit will bring in one of them for sure, or should. She tips that one back for a foul. 1-1 count. 2 Downs. Downs not afraid to swing the bat. And that one's inside for ball 2. Two and 1 count to Avery Downs. And she fouls that one back deep on the right side. Almost back to the parking lot, I think that was. Straighten that out, she'll have a good hit. And that one called out on inside strike call. So caught her looking for out number 1. Brings up Eva Baker, left fielder for the Tigers. Kylie Bussey on deck. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Ripon 1 out, runners on second and third. Bumby at second, Motter at third. Baker at the plate. Inside pitch, that's going to bring Motter in on a wild pitch. So Ripon gets on the board, makes it a 2-1 game, pull to within 1 as Bumby advances to third. 2-1 count to Baker. And Baker hits it over to shortstop. She'll fire it over, and Bumby comes in to score and tie up this game at 2 for the Tigers. So Baker is thrown out for out number 2 at first base on the ground ball to shortstop. Brings up Kylie Bussey. Bussey generally plays on the JV team, but no JV game today, so Bussey playing with the varsity, give her a little varsity experience. Bussy, just a sophomore. She'll hit that at second, and that'll go right between her legs, so base hit for Bussy. Two outs, 2 runs across, and that's going to bring up Emily Koziobuski. She grounded out to shortstop her first time at bat in the first inning. So 2 outs, runner at first with Koziobuski at the plate. She'll take a ball. Bussy going to end up going down to second. I think Ripon probably, since this is a non-conference game, going to be a little more aggressive in this game. Koziobuski with a 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. And she takes another ball, and that's going to hit her. And that was a hard pitch. As they say, that's going to leave a mark. So Lexi Miller steps up to the plate with runners at first and second. Lexi Miller grounded to third. She takes a big swing for a strike. Two outs. Runners at first and second. Bussy with a base hit. She's at second. Koziobuski hit by a pitch. She's at first, and ball 1 now to Miller. 1-1 count for Lexi Miller. She'll step back into the box. And the wind up, and she'll hit the ball. Let's go into second base. And she'll get the tag out, touch the base at second for the force out. And out number 3. But Ripon gets 2 runs across on 1 hit to tie this game at 2-2 here in the top of the, as we end the top of the second inning. Welcome back to Wautoma, Jack Mayer's Memorial Field here in Wautoma, where Ripon playing Wautoma in a doubleheader this morning, Saturday morning. First batter up, Neva Dobrev. First pitch to Dobrev is a ball. She'll step back into the box for the next pitch. Hits that one, that'll go to shortstop. Over to first and gets her out for out number 1. So Radloff to Mills gets out number 1, brings up Taylor Adair, left fielder for the Hornets. We're tied up here at 2-2, 1 out. And she takes a strike. Called strike to Adair. Next pitch, she'll tip that one back, foul. So 2 strikes now on Adair. 0-2 count with 1 out. She'll step in the box, and Koziobuski will get ready to wind it up. And she'll hit that one out of bounds down the left field line. So the count will hold at 0-2. Next pitch, fouls away. So once again, the count will hold at 0-2. We've got timeout called on the field. Allie Bumby needs to get her shoe tied up, so put the ball back in play. Koziobuski winds it up, and hit to left field and going to drop just inside the third base line for a base hit for Taylor Adair. She'll be at first with Brianna Beekner coming up to the plate for Wautoma. Beekner bunts it, and it's going to go foul right into the hands just behind the plate. On catcher snagged it, but foul ball for Beekner. Strike one. 0-1 count to Brianna Beekner. Next pitch is a ball. Runner tries to steal second, but she's going to be tagged out. So a throw, nice throw from Avery Makarevich down to second for out number 2 as a runner caught trying to steal. 1 ball, 1 strike to Beekner. Next pitch is a ball as well. 2-1 count to Brianna Beekner. Runner at second, 2 outs. No runners on, my mistake. Swing and a miss is going to be strike 2. Forgot they caught the gal trying to steal second. So ball 3, full count now to Beekner. 2 outs, nobody on. Beekner hits that one, pops it up, foul. And just beyond the fence where Mills can't get at it. Count will stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Beekner. Kajabuski gonna wind it up again and swing and a miss. Well, she must have fouled it. Now she gets a ball, and that's going to be a base on balls. Puts a runner on with 2 outs. And runner at first. Going to bring up Ava Stahl, the shortstop. Her first time up at bat. She took a base on balls in the first inning. So Stahl gets a ball. First offering from Kajabuski. 2 outs, runner at first. Stahl, the batter, takes ball 2. 2-0. Kajabuski trying to get out of this inning without any runs across. And a hit right up the middle, just past the pitcher. And runner going to go to third, and now they've got Stahl in a pickle. And between first and second, run's going to score, and they're going to tag Stahl out, trying to go to second for out number 3. But the run will count as it come across before the tag was made. So 1 run scores to put Wautoma ahead, 3-2 here this morning in this first game of a doubleheader at Jack Mears Memorial Field in Wautoma. Back here at Jack Mayer's Field in Wautoma. The end of 1.5 innings of play. Score 3-2 in the favor of Wautoma, as first batter to step up for Ripon will be Abby Radloff. Radloff with a nice double right up the middle, a line drive double right up the middle in the first inning. Radloff takes ball one. Next pitch, she'll pop that one way high. Shortstop pulls it in, and that's going to be out number one. Got a little bit too under it and popped it up to the shortstop for out number one. That brings up Avery Makarevich. Makarevich grounded out to third base in the first inning. Makarevich pops one up. That's going to go to right field. Right fielder runs in and gets under it for out number two. So a fly ball to right field. Going to give Ripon 2 outs with Cassidy Motter coming to the plate. Cassidy got on an error in the second inning. Swing and a miss by Cassidy. Cassidy, the third senior on this team. Cassidy will be attending the University of Whitewater to play softball next season. And a ball to Motter. 1-1 count with 2 outs, nobody on for the Tigers. Cassidy hoping she can get things started here for Ripon. She's going to foul that one away. Out of bounds down the right field line for strike 2. That was deep out of bounds. So Cassidy Motter with a 1-2 count. 2 outs, nobody on. Wautoma leading here 3-2 in the bottom of the second inning. And a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3, and Motter goes down swinging. That's the third out. So 3 up, 3 down for Bree Handel for Wautoma. So at the end of 2 complete innings of play, Ripon trails Wautoma 3-2. Welcome back to Jack Mayer's Memorial Field. At the end of 2 innings of play, it's Wautoma 3, Ripon 2, and as we start the top of the third inning, first batter up for Wautoma will be Bailey Blader-Luck, second baseman for Wautoma. First ball to her is a ball high. Not hard to have a high pitch to Luck, as she isn't very tall. She might only be about 5 feet tall, if she's even that. So second pitch is a ball as well. Ball 2. 2-0 count. Next offering by Kujabuski. In there for a strike. 2-1 count. Now to from Kujabuski to Luck. That's going to be high. So 3-1 count now to Bailey Blader-Luck. And a strike. Catches the inside edge. Makes it a full count. 3 balls. 2 strikes. As the next pitch is in there, she'll pop that one up and foul. Falls on top of the canopy over the top of the Wautoma dugout. So the count will stay full at 3-2. And she'll tip that one back to the fence. behind her, so still a 3-2 count. As Kozhevsky gets ready to offer the next pitch, she's going to walk her, loses her with a high pitch. That one would have been high for anybody. Except maybe Shaq or LeBron. They might have been able to hit that one. But, or even Frank Kaminsky. Now Handel with a hit over to third base. It'll get thrown over to second to put out the runner. Later luck. So 1 out on the fielder's choice. As Bree Handel is at first, brings up Pikowski, Jalen Pikowski, the first baseman for Wautoma. Pikowski flew out to center field her first time up at bat in the first inning. She's got a 0-1 count here to start. And now she hits this one. This one's going to shortstop. Tags her out, and then they get her on the double play at first. So nice job by Abby Radloff to tag second base and then get the out over at first for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers on a nice job defensively for Ripon. So at the end of 2.5 innings of play, end of 3 innings of play, the score remains Wautoma 3, Ripon 2. Back here at Jack Mayer's Memorial Field in Wautoma. First batter up for Ripon will be Allie Bumby. Bumby with a base on balls in the second inning. She'll take a strike. Sails that right down the middle. Handel gets some good movement on her ball. A little corkscrew action, and that's going to be hit to the shortstop. And she's going to get out, but barely. She almost ran that one out, but out number 1 is a get Bumby on the ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop throws to first base for out number 1 as Avery Downs will step up. Downs tips it away for strike 1. 0-1 count with 1 out. No runs across for Ripon as of right now in this top of the 4th inning. She hits it right back to the pitcher, and she bobbles it and manages to pull it in and throws it to first to get the out. Out number 2 from the pitcher to first base and brings up Eva Baker. Baker grounded to shortstop in the second inning. Low pitch for ball 1. Baker. She'll pop this one way high. That's going to drop out of bounds behind the Ripon dugout. That will be strike 1. So 1-1 count to Eva Baker. 2 outs for the Tigers. Baker waits for the next pitch, and that's going to be in there for a strike. 1-2 count to Baker with 2 outs. here in the top of the fourth inning for the Tigers. Now she takes a ball. A little bit of a wild pitch there to Baker. 2-2 count to Ava Baker now. So Eva steps into the box once again, waits for the pitch from Handel. And she'll hit that one. That's going to bounce over to third. She'll throw her over to first, and 3 up, 3 down for Ripon. Once again, here in the top of the fourth inning, no runs across, no hits, no errors. So at the end of 3 1/2 innings of play here in Wautoma, it's Wautoma 3, Ripon 2. Welcome back to Jack Mares Field, Memorial Field here in Wautoma. First batter up for Wautoma is Sydney Dunn. She hits a ball over to second. Bumby can't quite handle it, and that's going to be put Dunn on first base. Ava Butt comes to the plate. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, she'll bunt this and throw it over to Bumby at first. Bumby covering first base for Erica Mills as Erica Mills charged in to pick up that bunt. For out number 1, Dunn advances to second on the fielder's choice as Neva Dobrath steps to the plate. High pitch to Dobrath for ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out, 1 runner on for the Hornets. Runners at second base. And this one's going to be a ground ball to second. And Bumby throws it over to Mills for out number 2. So once again, 2 outs, runner now at third base for the Hornets as Taylor Adair steps in to bat. She had a base hit in the second inning. She'll take a strike. Oh, 1 count on Taylor Adair. With 2 outs, runner at third for the Hornets. Nice turnout here on a Saturday morning. Next ball's a ball. 1-1 count to Adair. She steps out of the box just as Kajabuski wanted to pitch. So 1-1 count, 2 outs, runner at third for Wautoma. As Adair swings and misses for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor Adair. Adair, the left fielder for Wautoma. She golfs one out to center field, and Lexi Miller steps under it. Jumps for it actually to get the out. Out number 3. So Ripon keeps Wautoma from scoring in the bottom of the fourth inning. So at the end of 4 complete innings of play, Wautoma still leads 3-2. Back here at Jack Mears Memorial Field in Wautoma. Wautoma leads Ripon 3-2 here as we get ready to start the top of the 5th inning. First batter up will be Kylie Bussey for the Tigers. We want to thank you for joining us this morning. We've been fortunate enough to be able to bring you all the Ripon girls softball games this season. And Bussey tags that one for a foul ball. Strike one to Kylie Bussey. Kylie, a sophomore at Ripon High School. And she tags that one for strike two. Fouls it back. 0-2 count to Bussey. She says, if I'm going down swinging. And that's what she's doing. She's swinging. Next one's outside for a ball. 1-2 count to Bussey now. Trying to adjust our camera once again. Every time that ball hits the fence, it jars the camera and moves it a little bit. We want to give you the best view possible. So now a ball again at 2-2 count to Kylie Bussey. As Bussey steps back into the box and waits for the offering. Outside, ball three. Full count now on Kylie Bussey. No outs, nobody on. Bussey, the first batter up. She'll ground that one over to third. It's fired over to first and on the ground, but first baseman picks it up in time to get the out. As ground ball to third and then the throw over to first results in the first out of the top of the 5th inning for Ripon. So Emily Kajabuski coming to the plate for Ripon. She was hit by the pitch. She'll bunt this one foul for strike one. It's fun to see different umpires and how they call a game. Some of them are really quiet and you don't know what they're calling, and others let you know. They let everybody know. And this one fouled away for strike two to Kajabuski. Got a 3-2 score. Wautoma in the lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Emily Kajabuski at the plate with one out. Swing and a miss is going to be out number 2 for the Tigers. That'll bring up Lexi Miller. Lexi has grounded out twice here this morning. That pitch is going to be inside for ball one. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-0 count to Lexi Miller at the plate. This one they call a strike. Looked like it was in the same place as the last pitch, but strike one. 1-1 count to Miller. That one's inside for ball two. 2-1 count. Lexi Miller steps back into the box with a 2-ball, 1-strike count. This one's outside for ball three. 3-1 count now on Lexi. Lexi would love to tag one here and send it out of here like she did in Kewaskum the other night. And that's going to be a strike, and she will have a full count. 3-2 count now to Lexi Miller. Unfortunately, her mom wasn't at the ball game the other night in Kewaskum, and when she got the home run, the camera froze up, so she didn't even get to see it. And this one's going to be fouled away for a strike. However, the count will hold at 3-2 on the foul ball. And she'll hit this one over to second base. She picks it up and throws it to first for out number 3 once again. 3 up, 3 down for the Tigers. No runs across, no hits, no errors at the end of 4 1/2 innings of play. Wautoma 3, Ripon 2. Back here at Jack Mayer's Memorial Field, where Ripon trailing in the bottom of the 5th inning, 3-2 to Wautoma. First batter up is Brianna Beekner. Beekner grounds out for out number 1. Brings up Ava Stahl. Stahl on base once, on a base on ball. She'll drill this one out to center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit for Stahl. So with 1 out, 1 runner on first base for the Hornets, that's going to bring up Bailey Blader-Luck here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Tigers. She steps into the box and strike right down the middle for Blader-Luck. 0-1 count to Luck, and Stahl gonna get to second base. Tried to throw her out, but she got there in time. And she'll lay down a bunt. Mills picks it up, throws it over to second, or first rather, for the out. Stahl moves over to third. So a sacrifice bunt by Blader-Luck. So 2 outs, and we have another hit. And that one's out of here, and that's going to be Bree Handel with a 2-run home run. And she sends that one out of here. Makes it a 5-2 score. Wautoma here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That ball right in the right place, and that was pretty much dead center field, as Jalen Pikowski steps up. She'll get a ball from Kajabuski. 5th inning, bottom of the 5th. It's Wautoma 5, Ripon 2, following that 2-run home run, and Pikowski with the ground ball over to Radloff. Radloff throws it over to first for out number 3 for the Tigers, but 2-run score on 2 hits, no errors, as Wautoma leads it here in the after 5 complete innings of play. 5, Ripon 2. Following two-run home run in the fifth inning by Wautoma. Wautoma leads it here 5-2 as Abby Radloff steps up to the plate to start the top of the sixth inning for the Tigers. Right down the middle, she'll ground it over to third, and then she fires it over to first for out number one as Avery Makarevich steps up to the plate for the Tigers. Ripon has had three up, three down innings here. And now Makarevich takes a strike. Oh, 1 count to Makarevich. Avery plays catcher for the Tigers. She'll pop this one high, and that's going to be taken in by the shortstop for out number two. So 2 outs for Ripon as Cassidy Motter will step up to the plate now for the Tigers. Cassidy with a swing and a miss. Handle really gets some movement on that ball. It tends to be hard, especially your fastball is really hard to judge where that ball's going to come in at. That one called a ball. So 1-1 count to Motter. Cassidy, one of 3 seniors on this Ripon squad. And now a strike. 1-2 count to Cassidy. And she'll foul this one off the handle of the bat, the neck of the bat. So 1-2 count to Cassidy Motter with 2 outs, nobody on. Ripon trails here 5-2 in the top of the 6th inning. And that one right down the middle, she'll foul that one away as well. Count holds at 1-2 for Cassidy. 2 outs. Next pitch is a ball. 2-2 count to Cassidy Motter. 2 outs, nobody on, as Bree Handel gets ready to serve it up. And that one going to be a line drive out to right field. She's going to turn first base. She'll end up going to third as that ball went way back. Rounds third base, and she'll hold up there. So nice base hit to get things started for the Tigers by Motter. Triple. As that'll bring up Allie Bumby. Bumby steps up to the plate with a runner on third and 2 outs. She'll pop that one up, and that's going to drop. And can she run it out? Yes, she can. Run's going to come across to score for the Tigers. That's Motter. So an RBI single for Bumby. As Avery Downs steps up now. Avery tags it, drills it down the first base line for a foul ball. Strike one. 0-1 count to Avery with 2 outs, runner at first here for the Tigers. So Downs steps back into the box to wait for the next pitch by Handel. And a swing and a miss on a riser. Strike 2, 0-2 count to Avery Downs. 2 outs, runner at first. And the ball as that goes outside. She thought about taking it but pulled back. 1-2 count to Avery Downs. Runner at first with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Gonna be the 3rd out for the Tigers. But 1 run comes across to score on 2 hits. No errors. As Ripon pulls to within 2 with Wautoma leading here. 5-3 over Ripon. Back here at Jack Mears Memorial Field. Ripon pulls to within 2 on a triple by Cassidy Motter in the top of the 6th inning. Coming up to the plate to start things off in the bottom of the 6th for Wautoma will be Sydney Dunn. Dunn with a double back in the 1st inning. And she'll take a ball. 1-0 count on the first pitch from Kozibuski. Next pitch is the ball as well. 2-0 count. Trying to see if we can get Kozibuski through this game. And a ground ball now to Bussey. She'll pick it up, throw it over to first for out number 1. Nice job by Kylie Bussey to scoop that one up off the ground on the ground ball. For out number 1 brings up Ava Butt with Neva Dobrev on deck. So 1 out, nobody on for the Hornets. First pitch is a ball, high. Butt steps into the box for the second pitch. That's going to be high for ball 2. 2-0 count now to Dobrev. Another ball. 3-0 count. 1 out. Nobody on. 3 balls, no strikes. And she's going to get a base on balls. That's going to bring up a new batter. That'll be Sabrina Adair as she steps in for Neva Dobrev. So Adair, we saw her come in as a pinch runner earlier in the game. Or a courtesy runner, my error. So 1 out, runner at first for the Hornets, with Sabrina Adair coming up to the plate. And Butt gonna move over to second on the passed ball. Adair with ball 1. 1-0 count, runner at second, and 1 out. And this ball really got away from Kozibuski for another ball. 2-0 as Coach Makarevich wants to have a conversation with his infield. Runner at third for the Tigers. As Wautoma leads it here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-3. We have 1 out, runner at third. Sabrina Adair at the plate for the Hornets with a 2-0 count. Rain has ceased here, but chilly air is damp air after the rain we had. So Adair steps back into the box with a 2-0 count. 1 out. That's going to be a ball. Three 3-0 count to Adair. She'll step into the box and wait for the next pitch. And she walks her. 4 balls. As we have she's going to round. They're going to try to get a runner home, and they do. Tried to confuse Ripon, and they succeeded. Could not get. She got a base on balls, and with a runner at third, rounded first and went to second. And the runner at third came home to score. So 6-3 now for Wautoma. As at the plate is Brianna Beekner. Beekner pops it up to left field, and Baker gonna pull it in out there for the Tigers. So that'll be out number 3. As Wautoma scores 1 to make it 6-3. We'll be back with the top of the 7th inning in just a bit. I don't know. I didn't think anybody did. Who tagged the gal out that tried to go to second? Oh, so it was Emily. I was watching what was going on at third, so I didn't see it. He's been calling those like that all day. Stay with us as we'll be back.